stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning. Happy New Year's Eve. I personally don't give a fuck, so I will be asleep by midnight. I can't stay up that late anymore. Unless I took like a 4-hour nap or something. So made a mistake yesterday that I will not do again. And that is tell a group of alcoholics how I am feeling. Yeah, I was at a meeting yesterday, and it's kind of on me because I know this shit's going to happen, but, you know, I left a noon meeting abruptly. People were trying to give me shit, and I just wasn't in the mood. You know, I was feeling not good at the time. But then last night, I get messages from people I rarely hear from about what is going on with me. So that won't be happening again. In fact, I probably won't even be going back to any of those AA meetings. I'm not even sure that I don't want to go back to AA at the present moment. I'm going to go to a 9 o'clock meeting. Hopefully I don't know anybody. If I do, I'm going to start going to meetings out of state where I don't know people. Where it doesn't make a difference of what's going on here and things like that. So Daily Trudge is going to change a little bit. I'm not going to get as personal. Just I won't be doing it anymore. If people want to be my friends, they're going to have to reach out, or I'm just booting everybody off my friends list. So I'm just going to simplify my life, and I got to put some kind of action. If that action means removing, and that's what I'm going to do. But I'm a little disappointed that my anonymity was blown. You know, but at the same time, I'm the one that got the ball rolling. So be careful what you say in AA meetings, Dion. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I'll be your host. Good morning, Amber. It is good to see you. Last day of the year. Yeah, it is. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. All right. So we're going to be in a couple places. We're going to be in here, but we're going to start in As Bill Sees It on page 284. I believe that's where we need to go. 284. Yes. Okay. Just double checking. All right. Faith, a blueprint, and work. The idea of 24-hour living applies primarily to the emotional life of the individual. Mostly speaking, we do not live in yesterday nor in tomorrow. Yep. I can't live in tomorrow or in yesterday, especially with the way that it was going yesterday. All right. You know, I have a hard time understanding a lot of things in this life. People confuse the fuck out of me. I don't know their expectations. I don't know what they're really after anymore. Well, I do, but I just don't care. I don't like to jump on bandwagons. I don't go for a lot of glittery, nice looking things. It just, you know, doesn't. I was pretty upset yesterday, Amber. Yesterday was I'd rather be dead than fucking feel this way day. Yeah. I don't feel like I belong anywhere. everywhere I go, it's just more bullshit. I just, been trying to put things together so I have a host of friends and they just ignore or disappear or go away with nothing. I just don't want it anymore. So I'm going to keep a few friends. At least that's what's going on today. It may change by tomorrow, but my survival skills are clicking in. And now I'm just angry. Yeah, I'm angry. No. It's all right. I got through it. I called some people. Yeah. I'm just gonna be plain. If I wasn't with my wife, I wouldn't be here. I would have killed myself a long time ago. And there are days I still feel like that. Yeah. I can't help it. I can't help it. If I go talk to certain people, they're going to give me advice like, well, you need to go back on meds. Fuck you. I'm going to go back on meds. That ain't going to happen. Because I'm going to tell you something. This isn't any worse than when I was on the meds. It just said, well, then we got to find the right med. Fuck you. I'm 54. I'm not going on your meds. Okay. I will go smoke fucking weed before I go on your meds. Okay. Got it? Okay. Great. So, yeah, I'm just trying. Well, actually, I'm not trying to figure out anything. So, I'm just going to do the best that I can today. But, yeah, I notice a lot of things. I do. I have a couple WhatsApp groups, and if people aren't going to participate, I'm just going to fucking kick them out. I have no more time nor tolerance for bullshit. I just don't. I've been trying to be friends with a few people, and yeah, I'm just not going to try anymore. I'm not. So this may start to feel a little bland here, but if you want to know more, you got my phone numbers. So, Amber and I talk all the time. So she I just didn't want to bother you with it yesterday, Amber. So I can't live in yesterday nor in tomorrow, because when I do that, I'll piss all over today, right? See? Said I was angry. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. I'm pissing all over today, man. Now, the thing is, I know that. I know that. So what am I going to do with it? That's what matters, just like all emotions. What are you going to do with it? Okay. A lot of people I just want to fucking yell at right now. But I'm not going to. But I'm also not going to have Oh, did I say phone numbers? Oh, yeah. No, I don't deal drugs anymore. I love it because people are always like, I used to be a drug dealer. I'm like, the fuck you were. You were a peddler. I was a peddler. No, you weren't a drug dealer. Drug dealers don't do drugs. That's number one thing. That's number one thing. I'll make it as hard as I fucking want to. I know. And thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder, Amber. I appreciate that, because I don't need to make it harder than I need to. That is correct. So thank you. When I'm like this, there's a part of me that is not going to fucking listen to you. And I know that too. Right? Because it's like when I'm like this, everybody wants to give me advice. I don't want advice. Okay. I've been doing this longer than most people have been alive. Understanding. That's what when people are going through depression, it's understanding. Like this. This was understanding. Okay. So when you're understanding, then I will listen to what you have to say to me. But until I get that understanding, I ain't gonna listen to you. Especially if I don't think that you've improved anything in your life, then I'm certainly not going to really take anything from you. I'm older. I've been around a lot of people, and I've just fucking heard it all. So it's kind of, I don't know. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Like, I want to figure out something else to do. Hold on a second, because I just can't. Right. Can we leave the box alone while I'm doing this? Thanks. Here. Here. You can play with it in here. There you go. All right. See, like that. I could have kicked my cats, but instead I just moved the box. Right? I appreciate that, but please don't talk too much shit, or I'll just get pissed. And so I appreciate it because you're trying to make me laugh. But like my mom gave me a gift that said, "Don't do stupid shit," and it hurt. Just call me stupid. So be very careful on giving me shit right now, please. That's all I ask. Nope. Oh, nah. Nope. I'm not going to throw it away. And they're in there playing with it. Okay. They didn't do anything to piss me off. Why take it out on them? See? All right. So, and please don't take it wrong, because I do appreciate the fact that you're thinking of me. So it gets very confusing in my head. So I called and I talked to Pastor Marcia, is what I did. She's my sponsor. She's my sponsor now. So no. She even said, Dion, these are just no, you're right on that. These are the excesses of yesterday's big emotions coming into the next day, because I was not able to settle them yesterday. I tried to settle them, but until there's some conversations, it's not going to be settled. Which might mean the process of having to let go, and that's going to take me a little bit of time. That'll take me some time. I can't it doesn't work like that for me. When I was younger, sure, I could cut people off and things like that and not have much emotion behind it. But after a lifetime of being battered and beaten up, my brain just doesn't work that way anymore. So, but I've never been able to see that this means the individual, the group, or AA as a whole should give no thought whatever to function tomorrow or even in the more distant future. Faith alone never constructed the house you live in. There had to be a blueprint and a lot of work to bring into reality. Oh, I can't even read. All right. So yesterday, my day did end good. My day ended good. I didn't show this to you. Why not? All right. So give me uno momento. There we go. So if we go here, all right, in my inbox, blah, blah, blah. All right. Yeah, no location has been, and I sent this, right? So I sent it, and she wrote it out. They were supposed to, today's the last day they were supposed to find a place for the detox, and it is not even close to done. No location has not been identified, but not to worry. The county's manager was able to create an contingency agreement, which gives more time. The faculty will need to be secured no later than 12/31/25 using ARPA funds. We do need to start the process over, but there's lots of works needed to be ensured that we meet the deadline, secure permanent funding. I'm glad you'll be joining us January 31st for the planning event. And yes, I get paid $40 an hour to do that. But that's not what is cool. Look at the time. Okay. She was off work. So I replied to her, right? I replied to her and I got this right back. Okay. Now I know it sounds weird. It's an auto reply. Okay. What does that mean? What does it tell me? It tells me a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. She was thinking of me, and she was not going to let me sit there for a week while she was gone, while that answer wasn't there. That's what I see. Now, so, see, I notice everything. And that put me in a good mood because it reminded me that I've got good things going on. It just feels like nobody wants to participate in them with me. I've asked the grassroots group 3 questions and no one has answered. That makes me feel very lonely. And it makes me want to kick everybody out of the group and just start over. That's what I want to do. I want to go to a group and be like, what the fuck? Where the fuck is everybody? How come nobody's replying? Nobody wants to. Y'all know I don't have my license. You're not willing to help pick me up and go find a place for AA? Well, Pastor Marcia is going to do it. If I don't have my license by then. And she's going to go with me. See, I ask people to do things with me, but nobody really replies. And it makes me think that you don't want to be around me, that you just tolerate me like my family does. Yeah, that's what happens to me. I don't know if it's true or not. Okay. I do know that 2 people kind of stopped talking to me and it didn't have anything to do with me. It's just that I knew them both and they kind of got into it. I'm like, why the fuck am I in the middle of this? Why am I suffering from it? You think I'm going to bring you 2 together and solve your problems? No, ain't going to happen. Right? But one person said to me, well, I didn't feel like I belonged. See, I understand that. I get that. I get it. And it's why I come on here and try and help. But I'm no longer going to be abused for it. So I just, we go through life and we progress, right? So what does that equal? Well, it equals stronger boundaries. But I can't do boundaries out of anger. It does not work. So this may continue till tomorrow. I don't know. So I got 3 minutes to finish this up because I'm going to a 9:00 meeting. So faith alone can never construct the house you live in. There had been a blueprint and a lot of work to bring it into reality. And what is the blueprint? The blueprint, right? The blueprint was the 12 steps of AA. So you can even kind of tell my brain's just like, it's all mushy. So, and I'm going to tell you, the fact that I'm sitting here talking about it a little bit and that my friend Amber understands, it makes me feel better about myself. It gives me a little more confidence. It gives me a little bit of hope that what I am doing fucking matters. That means a lot to me because I haven't done anything in this life fucking useful. Right? So I need to before I'm out of here. And I don't know when I'm going. So nothing is truer for us of AA than the biblical saying, faith without works is dead. AA services, all designed to make more and better 12-step work possible, are the works that ensure our life and growth by preventing anarchy or stagnation. Yeah, stagnation. Maybe that's what's going on with me. Yeah. And there it is. Thank you. See, I don't know that I expect too much. I don't expect too much of people. Okay. And sure, everything's unconditional, but when it's a friendship, it's a give and take basis. Amber, you and I do that quite often. It's a give and take basis. Right? Because, yeah, this holiday just sucked. We're just going to call it that. We'll just give it a name. Fuck this year. All right. Now we all get to start over though, right? So I am going to finish this and I'm going to go to a meeting and I'm going to start my day over. That's what I'm going to do. A new year, 12 months, 52 weeks, 365 days, 8,760 hours, 525, 600 minutes, a time to consider directions, goals, and action. I must make some plans to live a normal life, but I must also live emotionally within 24-hour time frame. For if I do, I don't have to make a New Year's resolution. I can make every day a New Year's. I can decide today I will do this. And I agree with this a lot. Each day, I can measure my life by trying to do a little better, by deciding to follow God's will and make, oh dear Lord, they love that bag. Okay. At least they're not puking on the floor. So, by deciding to follow God's will and making an effort to put the principles of our AA program into action. Oh, was it a leap year? No wonder it's all screwed up. Yeah, it's not me. Me expecting too much. Oh, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I hear what you're saying. I think there's this thing called reasonable expectations. Yeah, I do. There's a thing called reasonable expectations. So, but the expectations that we are talking about are not reasonable. We know the difference between we know the difference between a demand and an ask, right? All right, I'm going to do this real quick, and I'm going to go to a meeting because I'm already late. I read in a story in Grapevine on Sunday, someone's sponsor told them every night is Christmas Eve and that every morning's New Year's Eve. See, I just don't care about the holidays, but that's great. That's great. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not sure I'm gonna be back. I'm probably only gonna do these once a day now. But at the same time, if anybody that has my phone number, I am here. So feel free to reach out. That, and I want to go see what email Amber sent me. I'm curious. That shit makes my day. All right. I love you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. I love you. Peace out. And go start your